Well, it's time. It's been a little while, so I'm gonna remind you we're gonna do card curiosity, basically where I grab one of my decks over here, we shuffle it up, we grab a card, we talk about the card, talk about what it does in the deck, and just it's a cool way of sifting through new things. Maybe you guys get to discover something you didn't know about, or you guys get to learn about a mechanic and how it functions with a certain commander of a deck. But let's get right into it. It's gonna be a little bit different. It's been a while, so I'm not going to be as quick. I want to go over things a little bit more, but I do think that we're going to do a deck. If I can fucking reach it. We're going to do a deck I haven't talked about yet, and that is Talrand, the Sky Summoner. I have the deck list right here, but just quickly, let me switch up the phone setup so I'm not holding it and have my hands free. And okay, so I've pre-shuffled, but I just want to talk about Talrand real quick. Here he is. He's a 4-mana 2/2 that basically wants you to be casting as many instants and sorceries as possible. So this deck has approximately 26 instants and 10 sorceries. Now this is a mono-colored deck that I have not done the extraplanar lens snow covered lands with, so this guy is just regular standard islands, no doubling of mana. I wanted this one to be a lower bracket deck, so that's what I did. So not too many ways to cheat out high mana cost items, because there is something like Hullbreaker Horror in here, Archmage of Runes in here. So this deck is not meant to be super high power, but it does have a lot of ways to just make a bunch of tokens, and it's monocolored, so I have the restriction of being in one color. So let's see what our card is. Okay, well, we'll do another one because this one's really common. Lightning Greaves, Haste, and Shroud, basically just to give him evasion to stop people from taking him out. Let's go for another one. Ooh, Psychic Spiral. So it's a 5-mana instant. It says shuffle all cards from your graveyard into your library, and then target player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his graveyard. So the reason this card's in here is because I'm going to be casting so many instants and sorceries that are going to be going to the graveyard that don't necessarily have any flashback or what are they? The other costs where you could pay them to bring them back and then exile the card after the fact. So this is a card that I have in here as a way of kind of reloading my deck. If I had to use a lot of spells early, this card allows me to kind of recycle important things back in there, especially if you use it at the right time, right? If you use something big or a nice, combo piece with Talrand, and then the next turn you could do this, put it back into your deck, and then have a chance to cycle to it again. Because this deck doesn't have really tutors or anything like that, so it's not going to be able to search up a win condition or anything, but this is just a way to give you as many castables as possible to make him create as many drakes as possible to then swing them at everybody. So yeah, card curiosity this time was Psychic Spiral.